Video number 19. Using text function and understanding it. 10 functions to learn. So let's move on. Okay, this time there are some text function to learn about. Now it has been a long leave after we are again moving on to the functions. In the video number 13 of the series Exploring Excel 2013 DVD, we have learned about some calculation functions like sum, min, max, count and average. Now we are going to look at some specific types of function, that is text function, logical and all other. For today's lesson we are going to learn text function. Actually I have skipped all the continuous lecture of the text function because you will get bored like constantly understanding the text functions, and it would be something like you cannot grasp your what functions it is. So it's very easy to understand this text function and nothing difficult in is life. Okay, so we are going to learn about the 10 functions covered in this example out of here. Now the most of the function says the name of the function, also states you the work of the function. Actually, if you can see, right function grab the value towards the right, left function grabs the value towards the left, len gives the length of the text, mid gives the middlemost value, repeat function repeats the number desired times, upper changes lowercase to uppercase, lower change uppercase to lowercase, proper case is a new case. That means lower and upper case are changed to proper case, that is first letter is capital. Concatenate joins a text with desired text, or you can say ranges of text. And trim function removes the unwanted characters like spaces. This 10 function we are going to learn with a nice examples out of here, so you can be confident at how to use these functions. So let's move on to right and left function. Actually you can see there's in this example out of here I have written exploring Excel and alignment. Now if I want to grab only Excel from this data, you can easily write it down, but if you want a function, like if you change this something like anything you will change, and if I only want to grab Excel out of it, and here you have to only grab the first 5 letters, then this text function right and left gets beneficial. You can see here the two formulas stated here in this side. This side formula shows you. You can now try to guess what type it is. Like right means going from the right hand side of the viewer. Then I want the B7 in this cell. I want the B7 is the B17 is the range. Actually it should be B18 not 17. B18 is the range like here which is mentioned, and 5 is number of characters which we want, like 1 2 3 4 and 5, you can see here. Now same with the left, and right is a function from which we want, and the left is a function from which we want. Here also we want 5 and here also 5. Let's move on to our theory part. Grabs the value from the right, then right is text numbers. You have guessed correctly, it is text. Text can also represent a reference to a cell, and number chance means number of cells which you want from right. Same with the left. Grabs value from the left, here from the right. From the left, text is a reference and number chance can be number of characters. Next, some examples covered here, but before that it's a nice note here. Spaces are also considered as a text. Now what this is mean is exactly like spaces. A mere space, it's Daborkar. Exploring space Excel. So if I am writing exploring Excel, there are 5 plus 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 5 plus 9, 14 characters, but no, exactly there are 15 characters here. How? Because there is a space between exploring and Excel, and it is considered as a character. Now going to our exercise, I have to grab 4 letters from my left. I can easily write equals to sign left. You can see returns the specified number of characters after the start of a text string. I want this from this text. I want the 4 characters. Amen. Nice. Now from the right, I want a 5 character. That means you have guessed right. It's Excel. Now I want the six letters from the left. So let's get started. Equals to left function from this text. I want six letters. Excel. Now you must be wondering why not 2013 is coming around. This is because there are a bunch of spaces here, and space is also considered as a text. Now, five letters from left. Excuse me. Five letters from left means I will select right first left function, then select this text, and I want to grab five letters. So enter. I'm only getting exe. Now there is a problem to deal with about same here with right equals to right of this text comma 4. I should get 2013 but I'm only getting 3. Here's a problem to dealt about. Here if you can see there are some extra spaces here. Now I will align it, going to the home tab, going align it. You can see here some two more spaces. So it's only showing 1, 2, 3, 4 and up till C. With same with here, going to home tab, alignment. See here are the 3 more spaces. So it's only showing 3. That is fourth letter last. So how to deal with spaces? Like so if you can change here, if I know, if you make it 7, then you can get Excel. But it's exactly the 5. But how to get spaces from this? So this is where our trim function works. The trim function removes an unwanted spaces or characters in your text. This function gets very useful when you have some extra spaces in your cell. This extra spaces comes from a database like MySQL and Access. Now MySQL and Access are the two types of database which is used to show your data, and all you can use many other type like some more SQL is there, only SQL is there, and all other things. The syntax is very simple. It's stream of the text. Stream of the text. Let's try with an example and then go up. Equals to. First I will just try removes unwanted spaces from my left. So I will just try is equals to trim. Oops. Equals to trim of this text. You can see it's exploring Excel. Same. It can be dealt with right little also equals to trim of this text. Simple. Trim is all equals to trim of this text. Now most important point to be noticed about is here. It is only consider one. See, if you write here trim, you can get to know trim. The small message here is very nice and interesting. Removes all the spaces from a text string except for a single spaces between words. This is the most important sentence out of here. Like it will ignore the small spaces in between the cells. Okay. Now going about to our examples here, how to solve this. I'm going to delete. See, not delete this. You can see pressing F2 key. Now, if I use the trim like this, trim, like this. So what it is making is it is doing the whole solution trim. If you can see, it's making a whole solution. Means whatever answer you will get here will make a trim like that. So it's not a correct answer. So we can just remove this trim extra spaces, and I will apply this trim function here. Now this is a complex function out of here. We are mostly not used to the complex function in this series. But this is our first complex function where we use trim left and a trim function. Same with here. I will go here and write trim trim of this text. Basically we are doing a trim to a reference of the cell, not the full solution out of here. So you can get now whatever may be the solution here, whatever how many spaces you need, the solution will remain the same. Going down, this is our fourth function, I guess. The length function is used to calculate the length of the text. Now Sometimes if why this length function is used exactly, if you need a password field to write in your data and you have written very less 4 characters, h is not allowed, so that's why you can use a length function. Or else you can, if your name or a user id is small, the length function can validate with using a if function. Now length function is used to calculate the length of the text. This function counts the spaces included in the cell. Now it also consider also spaces also. And one more thing is trim with a combination of length, that will be learned in this part. Normal text, this is a normal text. I will just use the len function equals to this 11, simple. Then here again I will use a text with the numbers, so I will just use the len function. It will also consider numbers and text. Then here it will also consider special characters, len of this text. Next, using trim function. Now if we can write the len of this directly, it's coming 16. Now if you can make it editable to len of trim of this text. Now let's see what happened. It's coming 11 because there are spaces at this side and in the middle, so the extra space is available here. But or else if you apply it here like trim here, you can check it out that there is no extra spaces, so there is no need. But actually it is advisable to use a trim function in it. You can see there is no change, but here it is showing a wrong answer actually. Now let's move on to the next function, that is mid. Now inside the mid function provides an option to extract text from a middle value in an Excel. Mid function has an option to provide start number and an end number. Means we have to provide a text start number, we have to specify the text, that is obvious. Then we have to specify the start number and then how many numbers we need. That's a more flexible function than left and or right function. So moving equals to mid. Now text is this start number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's see 8. Number charts, I want 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It's coming right. So it's, you have to count it from everything. Say I want it to be a grade. If you, I can write mid of this text, start number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 is our start number. 2. Now we can make a nice combination like 9 is our start number now. So we can make, if I want a great person to be, so I can use the len function, len of this text minus 9. So great person minus, it should be minus 8 actually. Len of a great person minus 8. So you can see that this is a complex formula again. It is looking at this cell range 9 from this, and I don't know how much character there are front there is, so I will just use the length minus the 9 characters. Oops, control Z and escape. Next, personality. I want a person, so equals to mid of this text. Now start number, if I want person, 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 and then ALITY. So I can just simply type start number is 1 and 5. Oops, it's 1 and 6. Next, equals to mid. I want double worker, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. It's 8 comma start number is 8. The text is this, start number is 8. Then number characters is suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Oops, Number characters is 9. See, it's coming something weird answer K and Abulkar because there are spaces here. So we can easily do it with the trim function. So basically you can see that how much the trim function is in demand. You can see that the answer is perfect here. The trim function is very essential. Okay. Moving to the repeat function. Now this repeat function repeats the text in number of specified times. This function can repeat any characters in any number of times, like here. Now here is some text, number of times to be repeated and repeated text, and here is a len to understand how much characters is using, equals to rept. I want this text to get repeated for this number of times. It's hello, 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 hello. If you want a space between that, you can go in a source data, add a space here, and it will be 36. You want to increase to 10, it can easily be 10. You add a space to 10, it will have no problem here. Next, repeating hello again equals to hello, hello. Now, oops, equals to repeat. Okay. Now repeating this equals to repeat rept this text, and I will join it with space so that I did not need to add a space in the source data. If you want to like do, then press a tab key and it is happening correctly. I have first only added a space so I can remove it here. I will use a repeat. Now this text for this much times. So you can just say equals to repeat this text for this much time. So it's getting very large data, hundreds. It's calculating perfect. Now going to the upper functions. Now upper function changes lowercase to uppercase. It's very simple, equals to upper of this text. Now double click and send it down, so you can get it's going Excel 2013, nothing happened to numbers. This is a random text full making a uppercase. Going to the lowercase, you will change it to lowercase. It's very simple, lower, lower of this text. Click OK. It was only lower, so it will be lower. So or else I can copy this, Control C. Here I will go home tab, paste special, paste values. Oops, because it was a merge text, it will not work. So you can do it like, see, you can just copy it down, it will be the same. But if you can test it like this, like E, so it will be remain unchanged. Same with here. The same with here. It will remain unchanged. Proper. Equals to sign, PROPER. There are a bunch of uppercase, lowercase, and all this case. So I will just select this. It's going up proper case. You can see it's make it proper. Concatenate is our last in this exercise. Concatenate means joins a group of cells. So I will just write equals to sign, concatenate. Oops, concatenate of this comma this comma this tab. Hi, this is this. Now you must be wondering that you can do like this. I'll just select the whole range. It will not work. It wants a single argument as a text. So I have to use this comma this comma this. If you want to add a spaces to it, you can just go here and add comma. I will showing it in this example. Equals to trim. Sorry, it's equals to concatenate. Equals to concatenate this comma. I'll use a double quotes, space, double quotes, comma this, comma, double quotes, space, double quotes, comma this, close it. Next, equals to, same with here. I'll just copy it down. Now here there is no full stop and here is a full stop because it was present, so I can use and parenthesis, double quotes, full stop, double quotes, close, enter. It's nice, working correctly. Hope you find this video helpful and thanks for watching.